Hey everybody! Today's video is a heatless beach waves hairstyle, which I think is perfect for summertime. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and let's go ahead and get started. While my hair is still damp, I like to use a serum and heat protectant cream and then let my hair air dry about 80 to 90% of the way. I like to part my hair how I normally part it and then take a rat tail comb and go right down the center in the back. Working on one side first, you just want to clip off the other side. To start my braid, I like to take a larger triangle section in the front of my hair. And then splitting the hair in three, I prefer to do a Dutch braid. If you like to French braid, go ahead and do that. Taking my sections under one another, I like to do a regular 3-strand braid to start and then begin to add in hair as I go. As you can see, for the right side of my hair, I like to position my arms above my head. This keeps the braid closer to the center of my hair so the curls go toward the top of my part. If you have never done a Dutch braid before, I'm going to go ahead and quickly explain. What you want to do is start off with a regular 3-strand braid like I showed in the beginning. And then what I like to do is with the same hand that I am grabbing the hair from, I like to add a little bit of hair in. So you can see here that I still have that strand in my hand. I am adding hair into that strand and then putting the rest of the hair underneath. So what happens is your outside sections become the middle section. So you're basically just going from left to right. So the outside is becoming the middle each time you do this. The same goes for a French braid. The only difference is a French braid, the strands go over top of one another, and a Dutch braid, the strands go underneath one another. So a Dutch braid has the braid sitting more on top, and a French braid is a little bit more hidden. Because I wear my braids out to either run errands or go to work, I do prefer the look of a Dutch braid. If you are somebody that cannot get the hang of a Dutch braid, go ahead and do the French braid. I think that looks nice as well. I just personally prefer the look of a Dutch braid. I have fine textured hair, so the braid sitting on top makes my hair look a little bit thicker. Another tip I want to add is the reason I like to have my hair 80 to 90% air dried with a little bit of dampness left is for the grip that it gives. If you do this on completely wet hair, I find that it tends to slip if you have softer hair. And if you do it on drier hair, it's harder to get a tighter braid, and you want the braid to be as tight as possible in the very beginning. You can do your braid whatever you prefer, but I do prefer to leave a little bit of dampness in the hair just for a little bit better hold. And once you get to the bottom, you're just going to finish off a regular 3-strand braid. As you can see here, I'm sort of struggling, but I do like to go down a little bit, and then I like to flip my hands to the front. That way, wherever it looks messed up, I can go and redo that part, but you do want to make sure that you don't lose any part of your braid, so that is why you see me doing a regular 3-strand braid and sort of struggling in the beginning. I like to leave about 2 inches at the end so I am able to loosen up my braid, so I just use a little elastic. If you have blonde hair, go ahead and use clear. All I had was black at this time. If you want your waves to be on the tighter side, go ahead and leave your braid at this, but if you want them a little bit looser, you can go ahead and pancake your braid just like you see me doing here. All you have to do is lightly grab the outer part of the braid and tug a little bit. This will just make the braid a little bit fatter and your waves a little bit looser when you are all done. So I just do this for the whole braid, and once I get to the end, I move my little rubber band down a little bit and loosen the bottom part as well. You don't want to tug too much because the braid will loosen a little bit too much and it will become too loose and you won't get the effect you are looking for, and it will be harder to wear the braided style out. So just be careful when you are going in and pancaking. Then you want to do the exact same thing to the other side, and this is what you have. Like I said, I like to wear my braids out and about and then sleep on it. So about 12 to 24 hours later, depending on when I did the braid. Then when I wake up, my hair does look a little bit crazy like you see here. And then it is time to let the braids out and let your waves down. You want to gently remove the tiny elastics and then begin to undo your braids, starting from the bottom and working your way up. So you can see at first it does look a little bit crazy, but I have a few tips that I like to do to make it look a little bit more put together. First thing you want to do is finger comb through your hair to remove any snarls and tangles. I do not recommend using a comb or a brush of any sort. This will create frizz in the hair. And then I like to use a serum, just a few pumps, and focus on my ends and mid shaft. This helps to seal the cuticle and smooth down any frizzies that you may have, and also add shine and moisture back into the hair. I do like to wear my waves for a few days, so I recommend using a dry shampoo. I typically use Batiste, but I have Not Your Mother's Clean Freak. I did not like the scent of this, but I was sent it in Influencer, so I decided to give it a try. I think this size is perfect for a purse, but like I said, I do prefer Batiste. So you can see that I am just focusing around my face and around my part, and then massaging that dry shampoo into my scalp. I always find that using a dry shampoo before my hair gets oily or greasy definitely benefits in keeping the style clean. And once you have done that, this is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this heatless beach waves style. If you give it a try, let me know how it works for you. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you stick around and subscribe. I hope you all have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.